Look what I just ordered. This trip is going to be great.
Bring enjoyment back to your game with golfknickers.com. Traditional golf knickers in bold colors and plaids, all with same-day shipping. Over 100 different socks and matching sweaters. Perfect for corporate outings, weddings, and special events.
Thanks, golfknickers.com, for making our tournament such a success.
Make your experience memorable.
Best time ever.
Call today for a free catalog.
Welcome back to Big's Golf Talk right here on Native Family Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify, all your Amazon devices, including all your Alexa devices as well, and on BGT-TV on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube and all the social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, all at Big's Golf Talk. Big John Quick along with the Golf Father, Bill Cuevas. And this segment is sponsored by golfknickers.com. The world leader in traditional golf apparel, and they specialize in a full line of men's plus fours or golf knickers as we know it. And to get an additional 10% off of a sale or another code, all you have to do is enter the code BIGGS to get that 10% off. And we know it works because Bill has used it. So
a whole 10%, man, on top of the sale price, man. Can't go wrong with that. Who doesn't want an extra 10% off? You gotta be crazy. Nope, do it. Just use the code to get extra 10% off. And plus, our next guest that's coming on, we're actually going to be playing in knickers during our next live event. So we'll be having our knickers.
Is the website, but Bill the Godfather Cuevas, May 15th is the date. Yep. You and I will be participating in the Baby Superman and Hero event at the Arroyo del Oso golf course on May 15th. And
I'm trying to get something up while you do that. I didn't get it to you in time. It's my fault because I had to go to the doctor's earlier, but I have something that our very own Greg, I know I sent it earlier to our next guest, but I want to show our people real quick what it looks like. I want to see if it pops up on my phone and you'll be able to see it. For some reason, it's taking its time. I don't know why. On my computer, I was able to download it, but as you can see on my phone, it's going blah, 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 blah. But, there it is. Let's see if I can blow it up a little bit. But our can you see it? Ah, man. Dang it.
You're good.
Yeah. So anyway, Greg, our boy, has been working on it, so he made two new flyers for them as well, which would be universal. We could use it later on, post it on the site with all the other stuff that's going to be happening. A lot of good stuff going to be going on with them. We found out it's twice a year, the event that they're going to be doing, so it's going to be good, especially since
ever since we have been talking about it and blowing it up on social media, a lot of people have come forth. We have heard from a lot of our supporters, sponsors, and people that just want to help. And one of the ways that you can help is even participating in the tournament itself. And if you want to participate, well, all you have to do is email babysupermanvasquez@gmail.com on the radio side. On the TV side, you can see that on your screen right there, babysupermanvasquez at gmail.com. But if you're not in New Mexico and you can't be a part of it, we'd love to still have you support it. And that support, Baby Superman and Heroes donation, Cash App, $ Baby Superman's Daddy, Venmo at Baby Superman's Daddy.
And don't forget PayPal. Remember what we talked about. PayPal.me.
And we're going to find out from
boom.
Yeah, we're going to find out from our guest. He's actually going to be joining us in just a little bit. If the Baby Superman Vasquez at gmail.com is the email for that PayPal account.
Yes.
Because I know people can relate to PayPal with an email address instead of that.
Yes, instead of the longer code.
Yeah.
So,
as a matter of fact, let's bring in our next guest who's in the green room right now. We're going to bring him in because a lot of time to get to, a lot of information to get to. But Tony Vasquez is joining us. He is the father of the original Baby Superman. And Tony, we had you on just a couple weeks ago to talk about the event. First and foremost, how has registrations go? And is the event shaping up the way you want it to shape up?
Yes, it is. Hello all. Welcome. Hey, no, everything's going really good. Actually, after the last time I talked to you guys. I think, remember when I told you we had before, we had like 10 teams that already signed up for the tournament last time we spoke, a month ago ish. Since you ran your show, we had 10 more teams sign up rather quickly within like 4 days after the show. It was really nice. Had a lot of people call and sign up, some local. It's been really nice. We've got some local restaurants, local vendors that want to participate in some of the raffle stuff too. So it's been really good. It's been really good. That's what we're hoping for. You know, the first time we did this was kind of experimental. We'd never thrown a tournament. We didn't know what to do. So the first time I think we had like 13 teams, and we were just pleased because it was a great turnout with 13 teams. We had a blast. So we're going to blow that away this time. We're actually starting to tell our friends there's so many calling that I'm like, guys, the max we can do is 36 if you really think about it, you know. So if you want to get in, you know, get in
now.
So,
and that's the thing,
you
know, this is during COVID, and we're still doing great, and we got a lot of growth coming within. You know, we align ourselves with very few. There's, you know, Foes of Honor, of course, which is near and dear to our heart, and he, you know, happened to be part of the Foes of Honor New Mexico. Now we have 18 for Life, which is for cancer, and now we've added you to watching you make a success. I mean, it's kids. You know, everybody I've been speaking with, I'm like, it's a kid. You have, I mean, how can you not give a child a fighting chance with all the craziness in the world? And basically give a heart, have a heart. You know, you got to do it. So we've had some of our sponsors.
Literally what we're doing.
Exactly. And I, in the beginning, I found it like, kind of like, am I playing on words? That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to send a message, but to me, that was the best way I could send the message. You got to have a heart. These kids they need a fighting chance. You know, one of them might be a president one day. We don't know. And honestly, I mean, I've reached out to a few of the vendors, and like we already know, Biggs knows we have Nick Faldo, 3-time master champion, pair of shoes coming that are signed for the event. Just so people are aware, so they more than happily sign up. We got commitment from Indie Golf. They're going to be donating a set of wedges that are being shipped to New Mexico as we speak. We have Anson Belts that's already said, you know what, just send me the dress. And that's the responses that we want. We have other people that are putting stuff together and going to get back.
Umbrella sends us Biggs Golf Talk umbrellas to
yes.
hand at Baby Superman's event,
and we have me and Biggs. We're donating some other products, and working with more vendors to get, you know, products for raffles, products for long drive, putting, whatever we can imagine to make money. We're thinking of doing it. We want to do it. We want to make this, even though it probably won't be the biggest one. We might only have to use 1G this year, but next time we'll be better prepared, and we'll use 2Gs to really make it big. You know what I mean? Or we can change it and make it two L's.
Tony, one of our goals here is, as we heard your story and we had a chance to get to know you as a person off the air, and I know Bill's been in contact with you, you know, since your first appearance here on BGT-TV and Biggs Golf Talk, but he's been, you know, in constant contact with you. Bill has a great judgment. I have a great judgment in people. We certainly believe in you and believe in what the mission that you're trying to do with Baby Superman and Heroes, with the Lexium Heart Foundation and all that stuff. And so when we believe in people, we throw our everything behind those people. And we try to help as big as we can. Not only that, but especially when it comes to kids, it doesn't just take one person to raise a child. It takes a whole village to raise a child.
Yeah.
Amen. No, thank you for that. By the way, we are very humbled that you guys would throw everything that you could at this. It's a cause that's obviously very near and dear to our hearts, and is, I guess, like he said, it's literally my son's heart. You know, there's so many with the children like this. It's so very difficult. You know, with our son, the reason he became Baby Superman is when he was young, when he was in utero, they had told my wife he wasn't going to survive birth. And this is where the whole journey started. You know, when they were saying, well, we can show you your options to terminate or whatever it may be. And no, we said, no, we're going to let God be God. We're not going that route. If he's here 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 days, he gets our all. And when he got to, we had to go to Denver to give birth to him. The short end of it is, he survived, and after a few days, they kept looking like, I'll never forget the term they used, perfectly imbalanced. Everything was so wrong. His heart's on the wrong side. It's turned around backwards. Transposition of the greater arteries, his aorta and his pulmonary were backwards. His body was pumping backwards. The return was coming backwards. He has a double outlet right ventricle. His heart made 2 right sides instead of a left. He didn't have the 4 walls. Everything worked against him. And somehow he was still alive and looking and laughing and just being great. So that after a few days, they called him Baby Superman. He's had multiple open heart surgeries now. I'll bring him here in a little bit so you can see him. It becomes a story of courage. It becomes something that's so very near and dear to you that now we are very fortunate that he is doing as well as he is. That now our mission, I think I've told you before, we had so much support from the community here, so outrageously wonderful, and it renewed our complete faith in humanity. You know what I mean? And it reminds you that prayer is real, God is real. But it's so nice because now we do have the ability to be able to help other families, and that's exactly what our mission is now. Because, I mean, I know how fortunate we are right now. And you're right, it takes a village, but like you said, it's literally, having a heart to help someone else get a heart is what we're doing literally for this one right now.
I agree. I agree with that. And like I said, I struggled with it in the beginning. But the more and more I watched, the more videos, the more pictures I saw. I saw you playing with him in Top Golf. The more I saw the connection, I was like, it's, I don't want to call it a selling thing, but it speaks for itself. I mean, if you have a heart, you're going to help give a heart. There's no way around. There's no play on words. These are kids. You know what I mean? You are blessed that he's still here. And if maybe God had an ultimate plan of using him to help others, and that's what you're doing. You could have just walked away and done what you were doing and kept going.
And Bill, let me just say this: during our commercial break, we were talking with Tony and on video and stuff like that, and Baby Superman jumped in and he was looking at us, through the camera and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just imagine how much energy that little boy had when he was looking at us, the smiles and stuff like that. And just imagine a medical professional gives you an option to terminate that before it even starts.
No, I mean, I understand. It's crazy.
I'm a parent. I'm a father. You're a father. I could never imagine having a doctor say, well, here's an option to terminate because this is what he's up against. And then look at this child. Look at this little boy later on, the smiling, the energy. He's got more energy than a regular little boy has, and it just, I could never, ever see myself or anybody else having to make that decision. And for Tony, it was no decision. It was, like he said, if we get 5 minutes, 5 days, 5 months.
That's the thing,
or 5 years.
Yeah, because when my twins, I was told they were twins. There was complications origin, and they were like, oh, we have to do this, and I was like, why? Why do we have to do that? And they're like, oh, so you can make a informed decision. And I was asking, informed decision about what? And they're like, well, you might want to terminate. And I'm like, terminate what? What are you talking about? Well, you might not want to have them. And that's what I'm like. I looked at him. I was like, are you crazy? I was like, this is God's work. It ain't my work. I don't get to determine that kind of stuff. So we refuse every single test. I was like, no, I'm not. I don't care. I was like, when they come out, that's God's going to decide if they get to stay here or not. 18, they just celebrated the 18th birthday. They're graduating from high school now, and so. I'm like, no. It's like, how do you actually think like that's? I mean, no, I'm not making that decision. That's God's decision. He gets to make that, and I'm glad you made the decision that you did, because you know what? 5 minutes is 5 minutes to see what you created, man.
God, the Lord has a purpose.
Absolutely.
And the Lord put Baby Superman in your life, Tony, for a purpose. And I think that purpose right now is what you're doing right now. With
Absolutely.
This
yep. That's why I'm happy that you're going to be doing it twice a year. I hope we can come along with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is in his backyard. We're here. I don't care about flying in. I don't care. It's a plane ticket, and it's not like I got to go far. Well, he won't admit it, but I have a room in his house that's Billy's room. He's starting to talk nonsense lately, but that's Billy's room. He's talking about you can't put a lock on it, you can't do it, but that's okay. But I'm going to do whatever I can. I know Biggs is doing whatever he can. We're going to knock it out there. And the more you grow, the more we're going to help push it to grow and get. I mean, the biggest thing, like we spoke about websites, getting more visibility. If we can get more visibility for you, I mean, what do you call Baby Superman at home? Do you call him Baby Superman? I know he's Junior, but do you what's his name at home?
It's funny. No, it's funny. His name is Antonio, his junior. His mom calls him Tonjo. That's what he knows. If you ask him what's your name, Tonjo Vasquez, that's what he calls himself. Antonio
Vasquez.
Tojo, yeah.
Tonjo Vasquez.
For me, he's Bub.
Bub. So I
Tonjo
think
Vasquez. Yeah, he's like, what's your name? Tonjo Vasquez. What do you want to
Tonjo.
do? Play golf ball? He calls it golf ball.
That's awesome. Well, I think putting him in the forefront and showing what can happen and telling your story like you're telling us, and people having the access to go see it and having everything at a click of a button is going to propel it to heights that you have no idea that you're going to reach. So I think it's a blessing. We're very high on synchronicity, as they call it in the folds, and what happens. Huh? Oh, I think he's froze a little bit.
Is he frozen a little bit?
If I reach around the corner, he's right out here. Grab him. See if I see.
Yeah, grab him.
Absolutely. Let's
grab him.
Let's see what Tojo is all. Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, go get him.
Okay, hold on real quick.
Yeah,
I think he's on Wi-Fi. So
yeah, he's probably on the Wi-Fi. That's how the Wi-Fi flows. We know that. So.
But Billy, this year's tournament is going to be representing two families.
Yes,
that's what they're playing for, to help two more families with their child, and the heart transplant and the medical bills and all that stuff.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier too. It got to be tough, Biggs. I mean, the decision is simple. We all know for a kid, your child, you'd give. I mean, I give my life for my kids. I'm not gonna play.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're gonna be doing on May 15th and representing Team Baby Superman and Heroes. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the one and only, the original Baby Superman, Tojo Vasquez, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Tojo. Hi, buddy.
There he is. Tojo. I think you need to blow him up. Why are they showing our face? Show him, Biggs. Get rid of us. Producer, get rid of us. There he is. Hi, Tojo.
Hey, Tojo.
All right. Mwah. Thank you. That's awesome. Bye. Thank you for being on. Yep, we'll be seeing you soon, pal.
May 15th is the date.
Yes.
Arroyo del Oso is the place.
How can you tell me? How can you tell me that terminating that was the best option that I had? How the heck can you tell me that terminating that, and not giving that a fighting chance to live, was the proper thing to do? That's what frustrates me, I guess. And I know they have a job to do, and I know they tell you whatever, but why couldn't you tell me, you know what, God is good. Let's let him have a chance. Let's see what we can do to help him.
They're afraid.
That's what makes me mad.
They're afraid, Tony. That's why they won't tell it. I mean, we had it, with our show. We're part of a men's group where we've seen miracles happen. I mean, it happens. People that shouldn't be here are here. So the power of prayer and believing, we can't dictate what's going to happen. God, that's his choice. He'll decide when we're here, when we're not here, what's going to happen, how we're going to pass. Sometimes we're going to have to struggle. That's what he wants. We just got to believe that, and I'm glad that you believe, because look what we got now.
Biggs Golf Talk and BGT-TV will be live May 15th at Arroyo del Oso for the Baby Superman and Heroes event that's going to be taking place here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. If you can't be a part of it, you see on your screen right now a way you can reach in your pocket. Give from your heart for
a heart.
There
Yeah,
you go.
give from your heart for a heart. I like that tag. I like
Give
that.
from your heart for a
For
heart.
a heart. Yeah. I think it's perfect. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like it a lot.
I think that might go on a tagline for Baby Superman's website.
Yeah, I think so, man. I
Give
think
from the heart for a
for
heart.
a heart. I think it's perfect.
I
You
think I
know.
was gonna say. I think you found the catchphrase for the website.
Yes.
There you go.
I think it's going to be great. We got a lot coming up, so
Hey,
make
listen,
sure.
we need to head into a break, but Tony, we'll see you May 15th, my brother. And as a matter of fact, Bill is on his way to Albuquerque, New Mexico. We'll see you later on this week as well. All right, more Biggs Golf Talk coming your way. BGT-TV coming your way right after this. Bill, May 15th, brother. It's going to be a lot of
Sooner
cheer.
than that, brother. A lot of it, man. Big.